Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Goal Digger Girl, coming in for session 4 of Enroll Like a Boss. And this is where we really boss up when it comes to selling, being able to close sales and all the things, but in a way that feels genuine and authentic and not spammy and icky, and just really understanding the buying behavior, the whole process start to finish, and really be able to get people to cross that finish line with you. Okay, so welcome back for the final session today. If you are just joining us, we've been going at it for hours, diving into the topic of enrollment. So whether it's enrolling a new team member, a new network marketing, getting a new customer, having a client buy a course from you or step into your coaching program, this applies to anything from selling homes to even bedtime struggles, right? Enrolling someone into an idea is selling. So it really does impact every area of our lives. So I want to welcome you guys on. Definitely tag a friend. I can't remember who I already gave away prizes to. So if you get a duplicate, you can just gift it to somebody. So I'm going to give away a few more prizes here. So what I want you to do in order to get into the giveaway, we're going to do, let's see, we've got 3 prizes here to finish up our giveaway to reward those that are attending live for session 4. All right. So what I want you to do is to drop one word to describe the kind of the biggest concept you are taking away from what I taught so far today. So I want to give you some hints, but I'm going to see what you guys, oh, hey, Steph, what's up? I want to be able to see what you guys put down first, okay? What's a word to describe the biggest takeaway? What's a message that you've received today from what we've covered today in session 1, 2, and 3, okay? So the winners are content. I can't see who put it on there. Content, yes. Kendra, I can see your name. Kendra Nyberg pays to, you have to authorize StreamYard to show me your name, just so you know. Okay, so she won. Kendra, you get Unleashing Her. This is #1 international bestseller in 6 categories, 40 women's stories in here. So you're going to love that. I think, Tamara, I think you already won something, didn't you? I think you did. All right. Kiona Weber. Kiana, she's one of our amazing students. But Kiana, you get the Fit Kim Lifestyle. This is my first book. Isn't that cute? Look at me. Way back when. You can't get this on Amazon. You can get it out of our Shopify. So you win. And then let me see who else we have here. Sabrina Bland, you get the Goal Digger Journal. You might already have this, but if not, get another one. So congratulations, ladies. Just email us, thegoaldiggergirl@gmail.com. Hi, Leslie. What's up? Email us and tell us what book you want and your address, and we'll get that out to you. Or journal if you won that. And if you want any of those, just go into Amazon, type in Kimberly Olson books, and they'll probably come up. If not, just reach out to us and we can get you the link so you can grab it. Make really great Christmas gifts. I mean, who wouldn't want a book about crushing your goals? I'm just throwing that out there, okay? All right, so welcome back to the final session. You know the drill. Tag a friend. Use the @ symbol. Tag them. If you're watching on YouTube or LinkedIn or somewhere else, you can share this video, hit the share button, share it via text, through Messenger, wherever you know people who want to build their businesses on social media. Let them know that we are absolutely live right now, crushing the final session for today. Now, as we're finishing up, if you're just like, oh my gosh, that was so much information, I need to go back through that like 27 times, totally understand. What you can do is do VIP. If you do VIP, it's $27, and then you're going to get lifetime access to the replays of the workshop from today. And you're going to get me later this week, Friday, from 11 to 1 Central on Zoom for the Viral Video Mastery. You're going to get an extensive guide ebook that goes with it that's already prepared, so you can go through that if you want to. But we give you like hooks. We give you different things you can use for your Reels and your TikToks and all the things. But then I'm going to do a 2-hour training, okay? I'm talking screen share, showing you Reels that work, showing you what kind of copy to write, how to find hashtags, how to actually get people following you and getting new people to follow you, but how do you get leads from these social channels, right? So Viral Video Mastery, I'm telling you guys, you're going to be left behind if you're just like, oh, I know I need to do Reels, but I just keep not doing it. or any kind of short form video, that is the way consumers are digesting content. So if you're not implementing this into your content strategy, we have a problem. So let's solve that problem. So just put VIP in the comments. You're also going to get my Selfie Superstar course, and then you're also going to get another course that's going to help you plan out next year, if I remember right. Okay. Yeah. $27. Easy peasy. Okay. So let's dive into session 4, unveiling the ultimate secrets to selling success. So first recap we're going to do. Offering valuable content daily will keep my audience engaged and allow me to turn them from a cold lead to a hot prospect. Okay. Is that possible? I can't even tell you how many students we have that have come through our programs. They had no audience, no offer, no idea that what the heck they were doing, plugged in, followed the system, launched, and we have several of them, dozens and dozens and dozens. Their very first launch, they had a 5-figure launch. Not all of them. We have many that have, but we've had so many, it's endless, that had a 4-figure launch. How many of you would be happy to launch your course, your coaching program, your affiliate thing, your digital marketing, and have a 4-figure launch? Like, do that once a month and you are good to go, right? And then you can layer, you can add more streams of revenue, you can grow from there. I always say, if you can make $10 on social media, you can make 100. If you can make 100, you can make 1,000, and then you can go up and up and up. Okay. So how does this happen? Well, we have to realize that when people first interact with them, they are a cold lead. They don't know us. They don't know who we are. They don't know anything about us. So we have to be able to warm them up, turn them into a hot prospect. And that is going to come from our content and our consistency and creating content that's not only valuable, but is engaging. Okay. Conversations to conversion. Over time, I will build up my know, like, and trust factor. 90% of buyers need more time or more information before making a purchase or joining a business opportunity. Consistency will be my secret sales weapon. We finished the last session with consistency, and we're starting that now to refresh our minds about that. It all comes down to consistency. You have to stay top of mind. Okay. Did you guys know that the misnomer that if you put a post up on your wall, people will buy from you and that's how you do it? That is so not true. The person buying from you either already knows you really well, or they've been watching you. They've been observing your content from afar, haven't been engaging at all. Like, you don't even know who they are. And suddenly they're DMing you, asking you to buy. And you're like, where'd you come from? They didn't just show up that day. They've been watching you for who knows how long. The only way that's going to happen, though, is that if you continue to show up. 90% of buyers, they need more time. So let's say you do a post and you have a call to action asking people to buy your thing. Okay. So it's a direct post, and you have someone comment that they're interested. You go into the DMs, have a chat, send over your link. Did you know 90% of them are not going to buy from you? Yeah, that's a really high amount. I can't even tell you how many network marketers have been like, Kimberly, I've enrolled like 10 people and no one's doing anything. And I'm like, that's totally normal. They're like, what? Yeah, you have to know the numbers. You have to know the statistics. If you have a Facebook group with 300 members in it, 2 to 3% of them will convert if you do something in that group, some kind of offer. 2 to 3% is not very much. Okay. If you have a landing page and you have traffic coming to that landing page, 2 to 3% converting to opt in. Okay. 2 to 3% to go to the next page, the checkout page, 2 to 3% will go to the checkout page. And of that, about 20% will actually check out. That's not very much. So instead of beating yourself up going, oh my gosh, nobody wants my stuff, I suck, lean in, roll up your sleeves, learn how to audience build, learn how to market, learn how to position yourself so it's very clear that you are the obvious solution. And follow-up is so important. It's so, so important. I feel like we have follow-up on here, right? Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure we're going to talk about follow-up. Yeah, we are. We'll talk about follow-up in a minute. I was like, I feel like follow-up is going to be covered right now. Follow-up is the name of the game. So when people ghost you, when you send them a link and they don't buy, don't get discouraged. Just know that some will, some won't. So what? Most won't. but it's in the process of you being consistent. It's in the process of you continuing to show up and offer value that the person they'll click through and order from you when they're ready, right? You have to be the first person they see when they're ready for that thing, okay? I will create more opportunities for conversations by utilizing the following. Number one, engaging content. What we want to do, our goal with our content is to create engaging content. I think I've hit that enough today, but you have engaging content where people are interacting, they're commenting, they're voting on your poll, whatever, they're doing something with your content. What we want to do is we want to take it to the DMs. We want to take it to Messenger. Why? Because it's in Messenger that we can qualify. We can ask questions. We can get to know them. We can find out what's going on with them. When you take the time to do that, the trust goes through the roof. I can't even tell you how many people have told me over the years, I can't believe you responded to my message. I'm like, well, yeah, like, does my team come in and help out sometimes? Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a little crazy in our inboxes. And when I can, which is the majority of the time, I personally respond back to our messages. So that's powerful. People really appreciate that. Well, you can do the same thing, okay? So we want to take it to the DMs. Make it your goal to find a way to take it to the DMs. It could even be, say you did a post about meal planning is done for the week, go me or whatever, who else meal plans? And you have people who are like, oh my gosh, I wish I could, but I just can't seem to get it together. And you have a free resource, DM that person. Hey, I've got this cool meal prep guide. Here you go. Here's the link, right? Or, oh, I did this video on how to meal prep in 5 minutes. Here you go. That's how you do it, okay? Number two, the second way to create more opportunities for conversations is other people's Facebook groups. This is a gold mine that people just do not know how to do it. It's unbelievable. So I want you to go in a few Facebook groups that you would be in, even if you didn't have something to sell. Okay. I want you to think of some Facebook groups you would be in, even if you didn't have something to sell. So there's one here in Austin. It's like a mom workout group. I've been in that one since, oh my gosh, probably when did I have my first child? 2014? I think since then, how long is that? Like a decade? So I was in that group before I had a brand or any of this stuff, right? That's a place that I naturally hang out. Okay. Maybe you love Disney and you're a Disney mom and you love those Disney groups, or maybe you love collecting rare coins. Like, go find a group that is all about what you love, not a group where you think, ooh, I need to join this autoimmune group because I have a product that can help all these people with autoimmune. No, where would you be anyways? Then you're going to go in the group, you're going to get the lay of the land, you're going to interact with other people's content, other people posting. So people start to see you, you're going to show up. That's part of your daily activity. You're in there every day, at least one group. Okay. You're in there every day, you're commenting, you're interacting, people are starting to see you, you're offering value. So maybe you put a quote up, maybe you ask a question, maybe you say, hey guys, I just found this cool article on, 7,500 prompts for ChatGPT, whatever. You put something up and you're offering value. People are starting to see you. Do you think you're going to get leads from that? You're going to friend request people that you're interacting with, and you're going to be able to get leads from that Facebook group every day if you do it the right way. Okay. Number three, following and friending others on a daily basis. Following and friending others on a daily basis. If you do not make this part of your daily activity, what will happen is over time, the people that are friends with you on Facebook, which depending on if you have a creator account, will flip to followers. If you've ever wondered about that, it's because it's all the people who are friends. And if you unfriend someone, they're still following you. So, and people can follow you obviously as you go. So on Facebook, personal profile, followers or friends, and then Instagram would be followers, for example. What you want to do is you want to add new people to your list or your audience every single day. If you don't, over time, that list will become stagnant. That list will become disengaged, and it actually hurts your algorithm. So the first time I did a unfriending scrub, there's tools out there. If anyone needs help with that, let me know. We have some resources of companies we work with. They can actually go through and audit it for you and tell you who's inactive. The first time I did it, out of 5,000 friends, I had 1,500 inactive accounts. 1,500 people had not interacted with my account in 6 months. That is not good for your algorithm, okay? So the first time I went through and scrubbed my list, my story views specifically shot up from like 100 views per story to like 400, 500, 1,000 views per story. So I personally can attest to that. But for you, I mean, if you have a new friend and they accept your friend request, guess what happens? The next time they go on Facebook, Facebook shows your content because it wants you guys to build a relationship. And the same thing goes for Instagram. So friending people is very powerful. Make it a part of your DMO. I still do it to this day. And then of course, unfriending people with those tools for those that are inactive, okay? And then you can do the same thing on Instagram. I do believe in following other accounts on Instagram. And again, there's easy, you don't have to do it yourself, but I do recommend doing it to start with. And what will happen is some of them will follow you back, and now you can start to get your account going. You don't have to do it that way. You can do it with content if you're really good at reels and stuff like that. But following new people on Instagram, following new friends on Facebook, this is such a beautiful way to refresh your list, refresh your audience. Ray Higdon says, you are marching to a moving parade, meaning if you constantly think that the same people are seeing your stuff, you're going to have people coming and going. You want to make sure you've got new people and new eyes on your stuff. Okay. And some of you have a bunch of people in your network marketing company that are, in your feed. Well, they're not prospects. They're already in your network marketing company, right? Or maybe you have all of your clients are in your audience. That's not a bad thing. I actually really like that because then I can see what my clients are up to. And we need new friends. We need new followers on Instagram. We need new people to be talking to. Okay. So just keep that in mind. We want to constantly build that list up. Number 4 is happy birthday messages. So I love to send out birthday messages the day before, because if you wait till the day of or after, their inbox is flooded with happy birthday messages and you'll be one of many. By the time they go to respond, they're going to be like, oh, right. 100th reply back. Thank you. Right. So the day before is always great because you can catch them before everybody else has said happy birthday. The other cool thing you can do is if you, Elson, do you have my Genius Leads link? Can you put that on there for Tamara? So for the birthday, what you can also do is post on their wall. Okay. You can do that. I like to just do a DM privately, and then you can open up the conversation. So when they say, thank you, you can say, did you do anything fun? Now, if it's the day before, you can say, do you have any fun plans for your birthday? You guys, we get our students tell us they get clients from birthday messages. They'll have a conversation back and forth. It'll come to, what do you do? They'll share, make an invitation. Okay. So happy birthday messages are really powerful because what our whole goal here is to create an opportunity for conversation, building relationships. Think about network marketing, just the term network marketing, networking. I think because we're on social media, we forgot that integral piece, right? And even people who have funnels and all the things out there that you see, brands, you'll still see them creating content every day with the intention to connect with their audience. I don't know anybody who's just sitting on the beach having money come in. Now, sure, there might be like a few out there, but that's like totally the anomaly, and it's not even a goal, right? Like that's just setting yourself up for unrealistic expectations. But if you watch people who are like, I have passive income and I just sleep every day and money comes in, watch their content. They're not just hanging out at the beach at the pool. They're putting content out every day, sometimes multiple times a day. Why? Because they need to do that to continue to market to their audience and build relationships. That's what we want to do here is we want multiple ways to create conversation. Okay. And then welcome new people into your Facebook group. Put a star by this one if you have a Facebook group. If you don't have a Facebook group or your Facebook group is not awesome, take my Facebook group's Profit Secrets course. That's one of the bonuses, for the 3-day strategic planning intensive. That's one of the bonuses. Take that so that way you can absolutely master that and really get that going. But you want to welcome new people into your Facebook group. So the reason why you want to welcome new people into your Facebook group is this is an opportunity to friend request them if they're not already friends, and to find out why they joined your group and how you can help them. If you're not sure what kind of content to create for a Facebook group, ask your new members or go back and DM ones that are already in there and say, hey, I'm putting some content together right now for, next month, next quarter. Love to hear when it comes to mindset. What's your biggest struggle? What would you say is just like holding you back? What do you need help with? And they're going to say, yeah, I just feel overwhelmed and I just procrastinate and I give up really easy. Great. And then you can create some content around that to help them. Okay. We want to create connection. We want to be able to find out about them. And then lo and behold, you make content for them. They're just going to be like, oh my gosh, this Kimberly is awesome. I needed help with that. And she made a video she made a training. That's literally what I just asked her for help with. That's how you build those relationships. Okay. And when you have that connection with that new group member, when they go onto Facebook, they're going to see your content from your personal profile. They're going to see you talking about your opportunity, your courses, your products. They're going to see it. They just are. That's the way the algorithm works. So it's almost like you can get your content selling for you and dripping on people by that consistency while you are in Messenger building relationships. And the other thing that don't forget about is every day in some way, promote what you have. Don't make it a secret. People ask me all the time, should I say what company I'm in? I wouldn't put your link up because I do think that I know you need to have a conversation with people before giving your link, but I would not make it a secret of what you do. Let people know what you do and how they can work with you, because you don't want them searching around trying to figure it out. But every day in some way, let people know what you do. It could be in your stories once a day. You just don't want it to be a secret. Okay, so we're going to go to Unveiling the Ultimate Secrets of Selling. We've got a little bit here, a couple pages. Real quick, I'm actually going to go over this just because I mentioned it. Okay, let me just do a full screen. Okay, so right now we have the 3-day strategic planning intensive is open. We are, I'll extend a couple more one-to-one calls. We had a bunch of you just enroll, so those are pretty much filled, but we'll extend. Whoever enrolls, let's just say by 3 o'clock Central today. I need to put some kind of deadline on it. If you enroll by 3 o'clock Central today, you'll get a one-to-one call with me, okay? So what we're going to do is this is open until Tuesday at midnight. Then we're shutting it down. We're closing the doors. You cannot get in. It is not something you can buy later. This is for the 3 days in December to prep for 2024. It's just not going to make sense for you. You're not going to be in the right frame of mind. This is very much for the person who says, I want 2024 to be set. I want to go into 2024 with my plan, with the power, with the systems, the processes, and I'm ready to run. Okay. I'm looking for people who are ready to run. That's what we're looking for. Okay. If you're ready to run, you're ready to go, then this is for you. So the 3-day strategic planning intensive is December 5th, 6th, and 7th, all day long. We'll stream it on Zoom. You'll get replays immediately. Okay. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get the Facebook groups Profit Secrets course. I just talked about that. Oh, someone else signed up. I can't see your name on here. Congratulations. That's awesome. Level up your brand like a boss. Not to be mean, but most of you need to go through this. Like, most people don't know their brand. I'm like, what's your brand? They're like, I don't know. What do you mean? I'm like, well, what do you do? How do you help them? And who do you serve? They're like, I help people feel younger. Okay. 0 to 5K in 30 days. This is for those of you that really want to get Instagram working for you, TikTok working for you, maybe Facebook Reels, kind of more that short form. Okay. And there's, of course, a whole thing with it. And then money mindset mastery. Pretty much everybody needs to go through that because wealth, abundance, you're just kind of pushing it away, right? Self-sabotaging a little bit there. There is also a Black Friday bundle we're including. You've never seen most of these, I bet. Money chat crash course, crushing it on Instagram, TikTok for business. Business boutique is just like literally, Kimberly, if you had to start over, what would you do? This is it. Creating a course, so how to make your own course, and then crushing it on LinkedIn. That's also a really good area for most of you. So it's a $13,000 in value. And when you come in now, it's going to be $497. And I mean, I would be literally, I don't even know how you could go through the 3 days and not recoup your investment by going through the 3 days. I literally don't, because I've already taught this before and I know what's included. Okay. And then there is a payment plan. So if you're like, oh, you'll find the money for what's important to you. So make this a priority for yourself. Okay. All right, session 4, Unveiling the Ultimate Secrets to Selling Success. I feel like we went through this already, didn't we? What's happening right now? Did I print this twice? Who knows? Okay, no, I didn't. Wow. Here's the recaps, apparently, according to my workbook. By being consistent with my content, interactions, and conversations, I will create an engaged audience that knows, likes, and trusts me. It's what we do daily with our social media marketing that allows us to fill up our sales funnel, convert leads, and build massive momentum in our business. So if you are ready to create massive momentum, you guys, do you know what can happen in a year? 4 years ago, right now, I had my first full year as an entrepreneur. I was with a somewhat not ethical company in network marketing. And the way they taught us to do it, we were doing like cashback and just some shady stuff. Looking back, I'm like, okay, I should have listened to my gut. And I'm sure you can all relate to different things like that. So I was not making money with this company, even though on the books, it looked like I was a six-figure earner. So I did $250,000 my first full year as an entrepreneur. And at the end of that year, I had no money. I was completely broke. I had gotten my family out of debt the year before. I had so much shame around it. I can't even tell you. I was exhausted. All I was doing was Zoom calls and trainings. And I felt like just there was never enough time. Wasn't present with my family. I was so stressed out. And I literally put $30,000 on a credit card to get in a group coaching program that would teach me how to get off the rat race. And I resigned from that company at the same time. And the next year, got into the right network marketing company that was the right fit, learned how to build my business healthfully, but also launched group coaching, a recurring revenue model. And I did $1.1 million. And the profit for that, I want to say, was about 40%. So, $400,000, $500,000 cash in the bank. Okay. Because when you see all this stuff with coaching and all that, keep that in mind too, right? There's overhead, there's expenses. Why I share that with you is in 1 year, I was able to change everything. And I did have to work on my mindset. I hired a mindset coach. We just did a few sessions together because it was some blocking with the money, because I would make it and I would spend it. I would make it and I'd spend it. So I did some work with her. Anyways, got the coaching I needed, got the system I needed, got off the rat race. And in 1 year went from $250,000 to $1.1 million. The year after that did $2.7 million. So if you don't think you can have huge leaps in your business in a short period of time, you are wrong. It happens every single day on social media. Why not you? Why not you? So if you want to create massive momentum in your business, like you're like, yes, okay, I'm in, I'm ready. Like, let that be me. I want to be that success story, Kimberly. Put me below. Like, I am ready, me. That is me. Like, you are claiming it for yourself. There's something about it. Even say it out loud if you're alone. It's my time. It is my time. It is my time to create momentum in my business. It's my time to crack the code. It's my time to finally feel like a successful business owner, right? And it is what you do daily. I think John Maxwell has that quote. Could be wrong. I've studied under John Maxwell. I was an ambassador for him for a program for network marketers. I've studied under a lot of people, you guys, and I've learned from every single one of them. Success does leave clues. And he said, the secret is in what you do daily. So coming here to this training today is huge. If you're literally like hanging with us all day, like that's super rare. So, and we have about 50% that made it all the way through. That's actually really high. At this point, people drop off and we're obviously wrapping up. So kudos to you guys. But it's in what you do every day. What are you doing tomorrow? What's the plan? What are you doing the next day? What's the plan? It's in what you do every day. That's going to change your life, okay? Secret selling strategies. The two key components of the selling process that most missed are closing and following up. So when I am in network marketing now, but I was with a different company and had a team, obviously, with all of them. And this girl's like, I'm so upset. So-and-so joined our team and she was my girl. And I was like, that's weird, because that just isn't, doesn't happen. So I did some digging and I said, well, let me help you. Send me the messenger conversation. Let's see why she didn't enroll with you. You better believe she never even asked her. She was just asking her about Timmy and soccer. I'm like, that is not you prospecting somebody if you're asking them about Timmy and soccer. You need to ask the question, would you like to join my team? Would you like to order these products and become a customer? Would you like to come into my coaching program? Would you like to buy this course? Would you like to become an affiliate? That is closing. That is selling. People really miss the mark on this because they feel uncomfortable. If you're a yellow personality, this is very difficult for you, which we'll talk about that in the 3-day. Remember, just like if you're, at ordering at a restaurant, what would you like to order? She's literally, would you like to get dessert? They're upselling you, right? They're asking you to spend more money. You're not like, I can't believe you asked me to get dessert, you nickel and dimer. No, you're like, do I want dessert, right? That's just normal, okay? So closing and following up, we already hit the nail on the head with the follow-up. We went big into that. That's huge. 90% of people are not ready that first time. So we have to follow up. over a third of leads are never followed up on. So even if you got organized with your follow-up game on, okay? You must ask the question to get a yes. Realize that most need more information and will not be ready right away. So following up intentionally will be key. And you do need a system for that. Okay, so make sure we use Trello boards in our programs. We've used Group Track. I've used Group Track before. We use My Genius Leads. I did talk about that earlier. My Genius Leads I'm a huge advocate for My Genius Leads. They have all of these tools that integrate with Facebook that can do a lot of automation for you. So they can do built-in follow-up. You can kind of schedule it to send out messaging for you. They do cleaning up your friends list like we talked about. You can set it up if people vote on a poll, a certain message is sent automatically. There's a lot of automation in there. So if any of you guys want My Genius Leads, I have a referral link for you. Session 4, Unveiling the Ultimate Secrets to Selling Success, Keys to Success. Marry the process and divorce the results. Such a good motto. Don't get like this when you're waiting for somebody to enroll with you or do business with you. You're going to push it away. Just assume the sale. We talk about this in one of our programs, group coaching programs, the law of assumption. Assume the sale. Act as if they're already enrolling. Just assume it. They'll DM me when they're ready. I'll see their sale come in. Like, just assume it. Okay. Borrow other people's confidence until you have your own. So this is where we're sharing other people's successes until we have our own success stories. Learn the color personality so you can handle questions properly. So Tori, who was just on here, Tori is a green personality. She has other colors, but her main one is green. Green is analytical, which is why she's so good at what she does. They think about the gaps. They want to know all the things. They're going to look at worst case scenarios. Like my husband is very green. Like he's always like, but what about this? So that's good because we need people. There's people like me who are impulsive and we just like, here, let's jump out of the plane. And then they're like, oh shoot, we don't have a parachute. Like that's kind of how I am. So if Tori's talking to me and she's throwing all this data at me and she's giving me spreadsheets and she's telling me to watch an hour-long webinar, I'm not going to. I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, have a good day. But if Tori's like, wait, Kimberly's red, meaning fast, bossy, wants just, real quick, what are the details? Kimberly's gonna make decisions quickly. Tori can say, oh, hey, if you do this, so-and-so did it yesterday and she made $1,000. Here's the 3 things you have to do every day. Do you wanna get started? I would be like, okay, yep, I'm in. And she would have a sale from me because she knows how to talk to a different color personality, okay? Have a follow-up funnel that you take prospects through. So whether you use My Genius Leads, which was called My Go Cards, that's why the link looks like that. They rebranded. Whether you use that, whether you use Group Track, we use Trello if people want a free option, whatever, you need something in place, okay? If you've got leads all over the place and you're not moving them through your system, that's totally on you. We need to change that, okay? Here are some follow-up ideas. Inviting to a sneak peek. So if you know what you could even do, invite people to a coaching call. If you run coaching programs, if you're in network marketing, invite them to a team call. Hey, come on a team call, come be a fly on the wall, come check it out, right? Invite to a sneak peek, a challenge, a Facebook group, offer products. So if you're talking to a business prospect, offer them to become a product and order the product or downsell. So if you're talking to somebody about your coaching and they don't go for it, they don't want to do it, give them a downsell. What's something else we can get them started with? Send a resource. So let's say Amy and I are chatting and Amy, doesn't move forward with something that we're chatting about. In 2 weeks, a week from now, I'm like, hey, Amy, I know we were talking about you needed some help with time blocking. I just did a quick training, or I just found this on YouTube, or I found this article about time blocking. Here you go. I think that will really help you out. That's sending a resource, but it's a form of follow-up because it's top of mind. And I can say to her, so, take a look at that. And if you want to talk more about us working together, let me know. Book a connect call. How many of you are getting on the phone with people? Some of you need to get on the phone with people. Zoom calls, phone call. You need to talk to people. We kind of got away from that, which I understand because I did too, but we also need that one-to-one. So book a call with people. You can call them business audit, strategy sessions, connect call, coffee chat, whatever you want to call them. Send a testimonial. I thought of you. This is really powerful. So if you're talking to somebody about your product and you find a testimonial in a customer group, share it directly into Messenger from the customer group and say, hey, if you're not in here, I'll add you. But this person, look at the results they got. And this is exactly what we were talking about you were struggling with. What's going to happen? They're going to want to see it. It's going to say attachment unavailable if they're not in the group, and they're going to want to get in the group. Then they're in the group and then they see all the other testimonials. And before you know it, they're ordering like hundreds of dollars from you because they're like, I must have it all, right? Okay. So to finalize and wrap up today, Action items. Create an engaging, open-ended post. You don't have to do it if you just did the post on your wall, about yourself. Maybe later today or tomorrow, look on the engagement post Trello board and pick one of those. But something open-ended. How many pictures are on your cell phone? I have like 60,000 or 70. Like, is that even allowed? Find a couple of Facebook groups to engage in. Friend request or follow 10 new people. Gather 2 testimonials and be ready to share with potential clients. So just have a little folder where you save those testimonials. Create your follow-up funnel. So, what are you going to do for your follow-up? Review all the action items in this workbook. So just go through and check them all so that way you didn't miss anything. And then give yourself a virtual high five. So put a story up just saying, I finished. Maybe you're holding the workbook. Maybe you have a video, a screenshot of this video of me, whatever, yourself, a little selfie, and just say, I finished Enroll Like a Boss workshop. So excited. If any of you want to catch it, shoot me details, and then we can get them obviously into VIP to do replay. Okay. So next steps, VIP, we're going to do that Friday from 11 to 1 on Zoom. So you have to do VIP to get the viral video mastery on Friday. Just put VIP in the comments if you haven't yet, or you can go through the registration process and click through and go ahead and do VIP if you can't find the link later. And then, hey, Carissa, what's up? So VIP would be next steps for you because you're going to get the Selfie Superstar course, lifetime access to the replays, and you're going to get the strategic roadmap to business planning. I believe it's a 90-minute workshop that's going to set you up for our 3 days together. Okay. You'll see all that in VIP. It's in your back office and Teachable. So basically, when you enroll for VIP, we'll send you everything. You don't have to go figure this out. It's just going to come to you via email. Here's your login and you'll see everything in your back office. Okay. Then I want you to come see me on December 5th, 6th, and 7th for the 3-day strategic planning intensive. Okay. What we're going to do together is we are going to plan out all of your content for the whole year for 2024. If you don't believe me, we have mastered this. Like I told you, we get out 10 times the amount of content the average entrepreneur gets out in a 10th of the time. That is like 100x. That's not even 10x. I'm going to teach you our formula and system for that. But we're actually going to be planning the content out. So you're not just going to watch trainings and listen to me. We're literally working through the content together. That's why it's 3 full days. Okay. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to do second day is all about automation. So we're going to give you the landing pages. We're going to give you the emails. I'm going to show you how to sync it all up. We'll have your lead magnet. You can even put an upsell in there. I have templates for all of it. My favorite automation tools, we're going to go over those as well. So we're really going to get the automation in place. That way you just go into 2024 running smoothly. All the pieces are working. You don't have to worry about the back end and the techie stuff. It's set, ready to go. And the final thing we're going to dig into is money mindset mastery, really getting you feeling just like a rock star, unstoppable, so powerful, going into this year, feeling amazing, not just that New Year's resolution and you quit like mid-January, like for real, showing up differently, being so bought into who you are and why you're doing this that nothing can stop you. That's only going to come from us tapping in to a millionaire mindset. And I'm going to teach you how to do that as well. Okay. So you can just put boss in the comments. Allison put the link there as well. Like I said, I'll extend a couple more one-on-one calls with me if you enroll by 3 o'clock Central. This whole thing is open until Tuesday at midnight. All the bonuses go away then. It's going to be closed. So get in now and you can start working through the courses. That way we have lots of stuff you can go through now to prepare so you can really make the most of the 3 days. Okay. So you guys did a fantastic job today. Way to go. Thank you, Team Gold Digger, for behind the scenes to allow me just to show up here and do my thing, which I absolutely love. And thank you to each and every one of you that showed up, completed the sessions, whether it's live or replay. Great job. And I can't wait to see you guys inside of the 3-day strategic planning intensive.
My company is called The Gold Digger Girl, and we serve female entrepreneurs, teaching them how to use social media. So simple systems, online strategies, and sales and marketing. So really anyone who wants to be able to take their brick and mortar online or maybe scale their business, monetize their personal brand, we teach them exactly how to do it through social media. For me personally, I was a selfish reason to come onto social. I was flying all over the country. I was doing weekend events. I was missing my kids. I just was missing all the things. And I thought, gosh, if I could do this from my cell phone, that's going to allow me to have that time freedom. So that's why I got on. But when I started having these different niches, different industries of women coming, I realized anybody can sell on social. Anyone can build a business. As we've seen, we really don't know what the future looks like. So being able to pivot and take your maybe brick and mortar offline and add an online dimension can be so powerful for anyone. The ultimate mission is to allow women to own their voice, own their worth, and know that they can make a difference. If we can ignite a fire in others, then they're going to show up differently. They're going to show up as a different wife, a different mom. And that starts to impart that, change in a community. And with social media, I mean, you literally can impact people all around the world. So what kind of gets me out of bed in the morning and keeps me up late at night is this drive that I have to ignite the fire in others, to inspire change, lasting change for themselves, their families, their communities, and eventually, I really think we can change the world. For those that are wanting to know more about what we do and how they can get into our community, head to our website, The Goal Digger Girl, GOAL.com, and you're going to see a spot to enroll into our free community and come hang out with us. We have content. I do brand new trainings in there every single week. We have guest trainers. And then follow me anywhere on social for new content. I am literally on every platform. You can find me at The Goal Digger Girl on Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, wherever you're hanging out. I'd love to connect with you. Definitely shoot me a DM and say hello.